Hello and welcome to What's Going On in Stockholm, week 46. My name is David Alexander.
And my name is Natalie Johansson. We'll start off with new vernissage and art this week. Then we have Astropython Darwinium, made by Cecilia Erman-Kraikova. It's a large roof sculpture made of plaster, reinforced in fiberglass. And you can see that at Witch.
Then we have Mr. Tourette och jag. Unplugged, it's a show with Pelle Sandstruck in the as the main character. A unique character with absurd humor and quite serious. That'll be at the Boulevard Theater 10 November and 17 November.
You can also go and see Den girige at Dramaten Friday to Sunday. It's a play by Molière, and it's one of his most extraordinary plays.
Yeah. Then we have Shima Niavarani, ein Übermensch. Because she has done the entire part of the show, she's doing everything herself. She did the setting as well. That's part of the reason for the title. And it's very cool. So check it out. Soda Teatern, Thursday through Saturday.
If you want a unique evening in the sign of creativity and inspiration, you should see En jävligt skön kväll at Boulevardteatern on Tuesday.
Then, first time that Anna Frank's Uncensored Diary will be performed in Sweden. A special event, if you ask me, and that'll be at the Stockholm Stadsteatern on Monday.
You can also see Berlin at Stockholm Stadsteater from Monday till Sunday. It's what's his name? Yeah, David Harris' attempt to understand Berlin's attraction, and he also tells his theory about Berlin.
Then, Scener ut ett äktenskap. I totally pronounced that wrong. My apologies. That'll be Dramaten Tuesday and Wednesday. That's basically about Johan and Marianne, who seem to have a great relationship, but nothing is what it seems. And that's by the famous Ingmar Bergman. Then we have Marknadsafton, Evening Market. It's a funny folks comedy about love and money and people's love for money. And that'll be at Oden Teatern Tuesday through Wednesday.
Muntra fruarna i Windsor is about lust, lies, and human divine comedy at Dramaten on Tuesday.
Then Decamerone, a classic. That's basically Romeo and Juliet choir, magical comedy based on Boccaccio's Decamerone. That'll be at Dramaten on Wednesday.
Another theater is Hållplats. It's about Rudolf, who has a vision at night, and he dreams about a tall girl who looks like a giraffe. And he only has 24 hours left to live, and what does he do? He falls in love with the giraffe. You can see this at Stockholm Stadsteater Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Sometimes. And also, you can see humor at Teater Raglika Thursday till Friday. It's stand-up comedy and celebrity parodies. Yeah, parodies.
Yeah, then Solon Gustaf alone. It's the story of the Crown Prince. Basically tells of his wacky family that all have their own inhibitions. Sister eats too much, father fishes too much, mom shops too much. And he basically wants to become something that he's not allowed to be. So that will be at Dramaten on Saturday.
You can also see Improv at Boulevard with Siv Malmqvist, the comedian, at Boulevardteatern on Saturday.
Then Heliga Familjen, a very funny story by the comedian Peter Barlach. He's a stand-up and a troubadour, very ironic, and he tells a story of basically him being single and then falling in love with a woman with 2 children. So the interesting story of him wanting one person but getting 3. That's at Soja Teatern Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Flicka i gul ringjack is about 3 men and 3 women who meets in an intersection between mind and the present, and they all see a girl in a yellow raincoat. You can see that at Dramaten Friday till Sunday.
Höstsonaten, another story of family. A mother and her 2 daughters. Mother is a famous concert pianist and comes back to her daughters, which she has neglected for a long time. An interesting dynamic between the two parts of the family. That'll be at Dramaten Friday through Sunday.
101 Minutes of Comedy is up with new shows, so you can see different comedians every week at Boulevardteatern on Monday.
Then Flop Comedy Club with some famous comedians, Pondus Enkenhorn and Frederick Lord, and among some others at Restaurant Victoria, Friday at 8 o'clock.
If you want to see more comedians, you can go to Norra Brunn Comedy at Vasateatern, and you can see comedians like Magnus Betnér, among others, from Tuesday till Thursday.
Then Louis C.K. Live, a legend in his own right, brings his new show Hilarious to Sweden. You can see him at the China Theatern on Sunday.
News with dance and opera. We have Cast Public at Dansens Hus on Friday. The dancers perform stories about love and relationship with hundreds of lit candles. So that could be nice to see at Dansens Hus on Friday. And also, you can see Sveriges Radio Symfoniorkester at Berwaldhallen on Friday. They have done this since a long time, and they have a tour now around Sweden.
Then Camilla Tilling sings Beethoven. Camilla Tilling has visited some of the most renowned venues in the Western world, including Carnegie Hall in New York. And now she's here in the Konserthusen Thursday and Saturday. And then, of course, the famous composer Mendelssohn celebrated his 200-year anniversary last week. And to finalize that, this week, Johann Sturgårds will be performing in Berwaldhallen in his honor on Thursday.
Next up is the Fresh Club events. And then we have the premiere for Cowabunga Club at Hornstullstrand on Thursday. They play music from the 1930s until today. And they play some bonka bonk and some hip moving grooves.
Then after work at Hotel Kung Karl on Friday. Check it out if you're ready for the weekend this Friday.
And Club Spider Dog with Adam Tensta, the famous hip-hop artist, will play soul, hip-hop and funk at Fasching on Friday.
Then Swank, soul music. If you like soul, you're there at the Baser Slussen on Friday.
Fight Club at Mosebacke on Friday. They have 5 different bands who will perform and give their music to other people.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a competition. Check that out. Then we have a release party for fashionmeup.se. That'll be on Friday. It's basically for the new fashion website in town. So take a look if you're interested in fashion.
Next up is Tech Noir at Club Bright. They are the biggest and most well-known synth, EBM, synthpop and industrial club in Sweden at Kolingsborg on Saturday.
Then Link Up, reggae and African beats at Soda Theatern on Saturday.
And also The Grind Part 4, which plays hip-hop and dancehall and R&B at Cirkeln on Saturday.
Then Nussliu and Feuer Alarm Band, German rapper slash DJ, comes to Soda Theatern on Saturday.
And if you want to listen to some soul, if you like soul music, you should go to Club Soul at Fashion on Saturday.
Then the Punk vs. Rock Star at Kung Karl Backfika on Saturday. Ever want to be a rock star? Well, you can now. Dress up and hit the club at Kung Karl Backfika this Saturday.
And if you like West Indian music, you should go and see Berrakuda at Mosebacke on Saturday.
Eddie Cabrera, the DJ, hits Solidaritetet on Thursday.
And new events with fairs is the photography fair, Fotomässan, at Stockholmsmässan Älvsjö, Friday till Sunday.
And another big fair comes to Stockholm, SIME. It will be at the Rigoletto and Ambassador, and they have been, basically innovation, internet, that's where you got to be. And they also have an awards coming up, which are becoming famous every year. So Wednesday and Thursday. So much for this week, and tune in next week to see what's going on in Stockholm.